third one is sensitivity. In a retreat, most essential thing is sensitivity. Not only sensitivity towards others, but also to be sensitive to oneself. No doubt we are sensitive towards others, but can I be sensitive to myself? That is to say, understanding my inner dynamics, understanding and becoming aware of my inner operations, my feelings and emotions, and my actions and my words or my thoughts. So therefore, becoming sensitive. That is what also a grace as well as an attitude require. This is to experience the feeling with our senses. It is an interior, as I said, it's tasting and relishing, savoring the spiritual experiences. It is more than the mind and the intellect, but is experiencing in the heart. Therefore, we approach the retreat with our heart and the spirit, and the full being is involved in it. The fourth attitude is waiting and listening. Waiting and listening. 1 Samuel chapter 3 verses 1 to 11. Remember that story or what happened to Samuel, and he learns to listen to the Lord. Speak, Lord, your servant is listening. And that is to have that attitude. So waiting and listening, God is going to speak to us, and we need to listen the whisperings of the Lord in our silence. The fifth attitude is a total openness and emptiness. Total openness. It is allowing God to be God in our lives. Let God control and God's Spirit blow where it will. Let the Spirit blow where it will. Once Mother Teresa said, God cannot fill what is full. God cannot. Even God cannot fill what is full. God can only fill what is empty. God can fill what is empty. So God fills our emptiness. Saint Ignatius of Loyola advised to those who do the spiritual exercises to dispose themselves, their soul, to get rid of the inordinate attachments. That means whatever those not ordered attachments, they are not ordered because they do not lead you towards the goal, and therefore they have to be get rid of those inordinate attachments. The example is the clay in the hands of the potter, and we saw Mother Mary's response in Luke 1, chapter 1, verse 38. The next attitude is generosity and a great spirit. The generosity, magnanimity, what we require. The measure you give will be the measure you get. The efforts you put in, also the reward you get. So therefore, the measure you give will be the measure you get. Ignatius' prayer of generosity will teach us, teach me, Lord, to be generous. We have in the gospel the example of Zacchaeus and Zacchaeus' story, how he became magnanimous, generous. If I have made any fault, I am ready to repay 4 times more. 4 times more. That is making a full amendment, being generous, magnanimous. Next attitude is great faith. Having the great faith, that is already explained in the morning. We have seen those paragraphs. Praying honestly and reviewing our prayers. One more attitude can be listed is the hard work, what is said in the gospel. So these are the attitudes which are required to begin a retreat.